Hey there, welcome back, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Michael Schumacher. It's his 50th birthday today, and having seen all kinds of celebrations that are going on to celebrate, well, this legend's 50th, can't really think of a better way to say that. I'm just going to talk about the debate, or rather the lack of, about whether or not he is the greatest F1 driver of all time. Now, to begin with, I just want to say I started watching F1 in 2007, so I never saw Schumacher's run of championships. No, I was born after 94-95, and whilst I was born in 99, I didn't watch F1 when he was doing his 5 world titles from 2000 to 2004. In fact, I had seen clips of F1 around 03, 04, 05, 06, but it was only really in 2007 that I got into it. So I saw the latter part of Schumacher's career when he came back from Mercedes, but I didn't really watch many races of his career. However, I still believe he's the greatest driver the F1's had. I honestly believe he's better than Alonso. I also do believe that Alonso should have got more titles than he did. And I believe that he definitely set the standard for F1 drivers today. If you ever get a chance, take out a couple of hours of your time to check out the coverage that F1 themselves and Autosport have done for Schumacher's 50th, and they're definitely worth it. There's the interview with F1 Racing with Pat Simmons, in which he talks about how Schumacher went above and beyond to make sure the team was working strong. But he'd take time out to learn the names of everybody working on the team, also learn their families, get to know them, get a relationship going with them. And also in regards to how he would always be training, always be warming up, always be practicing, to the point that he'd come out of a race not breaking a sweat, whereas you'd see events such as when Senna had to be dragged out of his car. Sort of, if you look at the drivers we have today in the sport, you can look at Vettel, whose main inspiration in F1 was arguably Schumacher. You can look at people in the midfield like Romain Grosjean, who last season in Australia, when the wheel came off his car, went to console the mechanic who had made the mistake in the pit stop. Or even going down the field, you can look at drivers like Marcus Ericsson, who, when Kimi's drinks bottle broke during the Hungarian Grand Prix, said, "I haven't raced with a water bottle in my car for years because I have to save weight in the car." And also, it shows the extra mile someone, even to what you perceive as the back markers of the grid, would go to be able to try and find the extra few tenths of a second that could mean the difference in a point. It's remarkable, and it shows the transformation of the era where you had people like Ayrton Senna and James Hunt, and a shift more to the ideology that you'd see in people like Alain Prost. So the professor who would always try to figure out what would be the best situation for him and not try and be the fastest person on track at every given moment. It's fair to say even people who were inspired by drivers like Senna, so even Lewis Hamilton's taken a leaf out of Schumacher's book. That's why last season 2018 is seen as his best championship win yet. Because he was able to learn from what drivers like Prost and Schumacher would do. He was able to match it more as consistency as a just raw pace. And whilst Ross Brawn has gone as far now to say that Hamilton's season is as kind of defining for F1 as Schumacher or Senna, I'd say that Hamilton still has a way to go. Not too far, but it shows that he's ready to take the step up. But I'd arguably say that he still doesn't match the best days of Schumacher. Sure, it's hard to tell, both of them have got dominant cars, but Schumacher still had that touch where he would very rarely make mistakes. I mean, Hamilton's managed to cut out the mistakes he'd make. That's something that he managed to learn quite early on in his career. He's still got arguably a couple more years left of his contract, if not a few more years left of his contracts. By which I mean, he's going to have to get new contracts to be able to go further, but I digress. For me, even though I didn't really watch a lot of his domineering time in the sport, Schumacher's still the greatest F1 driver of all time. But I feel like this generation coming up, the Gasly, usually the Leclercs, I'm going to give that a challenge. So happy birthday to Michael Schumacher. Keep fighting, Michael. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye for now.